everyone, and welcome back to Rocks and Rally. It has been a long while, but in that time, you have all brought me up to 110 subscribers, minus myself. And I would like to thank everyone for the views and patience. Now, let's get back to business. Unfortunately, I have had to scrap 3 different video ideas because they just weren't interesting at all. But I think I found exactly what this channel needs: a bigger garage, a willingness to actually spend money, and some great roads all around me. And I'm cooking up some secret squirrel stuff that I think y'all will like. That's my dog. So what have I been up to? Well, before moving, I had planned a whole video on how to repair off-road tire beads, but it went so poorly that I didn't have any usable footage. Beads were in much worse shape than I thought, and testing different rubber cements took a while. Thankfully, they weren't a total loss, and using ultra grade Permatex gasket maker for the parts where the bead ripped off, and chemical galvanizing cement for the smaller tears, I managed to get them installed just in time to spend a week hauling stuff to storage. And then I packed my toys away with a friend and made plans to come back and use the Jeep to tow the Camaro up to the new house. And why not? All I needed was to fix some leaks in the tires, balance them, build a proper tow hitch, fix the trailer wiring, dash lights would be nice, make sure I don't overheat. I don't have a spare tire either.
Well, I got everything moved over to my new house except for my Jeep and my Camaro way over there. So I'm back here today to try and get them moved over, but my Jeep won't start. It's not getting spark. The coil might be bad. This connector might be bad because the wires are kind of eroded. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace these two, and then if that doesn't work, then I gotta replace the ignition control module. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and hopefully this starts, and then we can start working on getting these home.
If only it were that easy. These electronics probably haven't been touched in decades, so they needed to be replaced anyway, but it didn't seem to make any difference. Parts store electronics aren't what they used to be, and I had to replace the computer twice before getting a good one.
Oh, damn it. I should probably plug this back in.
After all that, I decided to try to fix some loose wires. Some of them were brittle enough to crack in my hand, and it was a big reason for the lack of spark. I'm going to assume most of the wiring is the same and hope none of the rest break. This actually solved the no spark problem, but my battery was dead and the sun had already gone down, so I was unable to test it.
Goat juice. Cross your fingers. What are those words? Bring the thunder. Not exactly thunder. I know what I need.
In my head, day 2 had come and gone, and I had nothing to show for it, so I packed everything back up, confident that my old faithful Camaro would get me the 250 miles home.
Well, you want to know how a guy's luck can get any worse? I'm over here driving my Camaro back to Albuquerque. I get about 60 miles. I'm in Truth or Consequences right now. And my diff explodes. Hopefully it's my diff. Hopefully it's not my transmission. But all I hear is a pop, and then a bunch of crunching and a bunch of vibrating, a lot of vibrating. And I pull over, check underneath. I don't see anything underneath the car. So I try and put it back in first gear, and it goes into gear, and I can move around nice and slow, but if I can't get over 30 miles per hour without it vibrating. So I try and hobble it off the highway. I get about 100 feet before it's just constantly vibrating and I can't do anything at all. So I get towed in. Thank you, USAA, to Rio Grande Automotive. So yeah, fun trip, a lot of good news, a lot of accomplishments, and now I have 2 broken cars and no way home. What the heck is a guy supposed to do now?
Well, after a long night, I was able to get home and immediately left town for Christmas. A couple weeks later, I had pulled a replacement axle from a junkyard and my trusty old Camaro was back on the road, and I was able to enjoy these roads properly.